individual. It is teamwork. It is the need of the time. If we really want to give Krishna consciousness and Srila Prabhupada's message to the world, we must come forward and take the responsibility and work together. Life is always busy and there's so much to do. But imparting Krishna consciousness is the most important responsibility and it has to be done now. There is a sense of urgency here. A new initiative was undertaken starting in November 2018 under the guidance of His Grace, Rupananda Prabhu, and the blessings of the GBC and the board, which involved brainstorming and encouraging and training new leaders to take up this mantle. In the next couple of minutes, he will explain to you what was done and how we are going to move forward today. The outgoing leaders will continue to support the new team as and when the need arises. We are reaching out to all of you to come forward and support the temple and this new team. Let's take up responsibility on behalf of Srila Prabhupada and do our bit so that at the end of our lifetimes, there is no regret for lost opportunities. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I just want to once again thank Satya Mama and everybody for a wonderful job. So as I was mentioning, that instead of taking the easy route, which is Maharaj and the other temple board members appoint some people to the temple council positions, we went to the grassroots. And I had about 25 to 30 members of the congregation help us come up with what we have that we're going to show you today. But we set up some goals before we did the structuring. So next slide, please. And the most important goal was what I call single point of contact, which means individuals have a defined set of responsibilities, a defined role for them. So there's no overlap. The overlap is minimized. And therefore, they become responsible for their area. And if anyone has issues, or we're looking at who's responsible for this or that, we know exactly who that person is without any confusion. And the second part of that was autonomy, which means that they have freedom to do what's in their area of authority. They don't need permission for day-to-day business. That does not mean independence. They are still working for the GBC. They are still working for the temple board. And there are certain decisions that must be made jointly by all the temple council members. But for other things, they can do it on their own and they have full responsibility and accountability for that. The second part is that we are appointing people who will be dealing with day-to-day issues. So the temple council members don't have to be bogged down by day-to-day fighting fire kind of issues. They can actually focus on developing a vision for this temple. They can focus on the strategies. They can focus on directions that this temple will take. And you can imagine with that, there's focus on bigger things and we can do bigger and better things for this temple. The third concept was, we're not talking about managers, we're not talking about bosses, we're not talking about directors, we're talking about servants. Your servants. So all the temple council members, all the other members of the state are your servants. They're servants of the servants. And they have leadership role, there's no question about it. So they're servant leaders. The servant first, leaders second. So their every activity, their thought process, their decisions are based on this mood of being servants of you, the congregation members. Yes, sure, they have leadership positions, so they do leadership type of activities, but the mindset is they are servants. We're also introducing a new concept called shared services. These are services, and we'll show you some details, are services that don't require interaction with the congregation members on a day-to-day basis. And again, I'll explain it and show you the charts. And finally, lots of emphasis on use of technology and use of social media. So we talk about marketing, sending messages out, using tools, software, hardware tools, to do the service to you and to Gopinath, to the mission of Srila Prabhupada in a much better, much more efficient and far outreaching And who are we? We are about devotee care. Let's make it very clear to all of us. Iskcon Toronto means devotee care. We care for you, you care for us, you care for each other, we all care for each other. And everything we do from now on, all initiatives, most of the Sunday Feast classes, they'll have some theme that relates to devotee care. That's who we are. And I have a quote from Padma Purana that says, serving devotees is a higher platform than serving Krishna. If you can't serve the devotees of Krishna, serving Krishna is not all that useful. Krishna is not pleased. So it's all about serving the devotees of Krishna. Next slide, please. Very quickly, this is the process. This is a very, very high level view of what we did. As I was saying, about 30-35 people got together. We talked about why do we need to make a change? What are the challenges? What are the issues? What are the new things we want to do? What's the areas of improvement? Having understood that, we said, okay, what are the new strategic goals? What are the objectives? What are the priorities? So we took all that into consideration. The input of all those 25-30 people, we came up with a structure that we formalized, that we'll show you today. Again, a very high level view of what we did. What's still to be done is we have to define the roles and responsibilities. We got about 80% defined already. I have a 60-page document that defines in great detail every individual's roles and responsibilities. We'll develop processes and procedures for how to serve, and then training. That will go on for a few months so that everyone is trained in their role properly. Next slide, please. And here's the structure. Can you still see that the sunlight is kind of on this? You can't see? Red cannot see? Okay. Okay, so I'll have to read. And Maharaj, can you see? Because you have to read some of these steps. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, I want to introduce the temple board. Thank you. So, Maharaj said, explain what a devotee is. And sometimes we take that word for granted. So let me give you a very simple definition of the word devotee. If you have ever said Krishna, you're a devotee. Say it now.
Krishna.
Say Krishna. Krishna. You're all devotees. And if you ever thought about Krishna, if you have come to the temple, if you have talked to a devotee about Krishna, you're a devotee. So it's a very general definition. So we have what we call GBC, this is the Governing Body Commission. These are the ultimate managing authorities of Iskcon. I don't know the exact number, but there are many of them, and they have responsibilities for different regions of the world. For Canada, we have 2 GBCs. His Holiness Bhaktiman Swami and His Holiness Gopal Krishna Swami are the 2 co-GBCs. Under their direction is the temple board. Every temple has a temple board. For us, the 3 members, there's Bhaktiman Swami himself, Praharna is over there, and Krishnadas Kaviraj. Stand up, please, people can see. So the temple board basically decides on the direction and the high-level strategies and the issues that the temple council cannot resolve get escalated to the temple board. Just in a nutshell, that's what temple board is. So I'd like Maharaj to basically introduce the team members as I talk about this. I mean, you cannot see it, but you see 6 boxes, blue boxes. And actually, they have a nickname for these people. They call blue box managers, leaders, sorry. And you'll see why in a minute. So the first, on the left says temple operations. And next one is finance. Next is shared services, temple coordination, devotee care, and fundraising. So Maharaj, you want to introduce each of the leaders?
Yes, so for temple operations, the servant leader is Raj. Raj is nearby. In the finance servant leader position, we have Radhika Raman. In the shared services servant leader department is Rudra Dev. And the temple coordination servant leader department is Rameshwar. Devotee care servant leader is we have Jagannath Mishra Prabhu. And then fundraising servant leader is Keshava. So those are the 6 Goswamis. Shut Goswami.
So thank you, Maharaj. Is there anything you want to say before
I think we're doing good. We just like to respect, let's say, congratulate them for coming forward to help us in this area of service. And, everyone's busy, as was mentioned by Satyanama, but they're taking a little extra time out of their daily schedule to help the mission of Srila Prabhupada, and we really honor them for that. So let's give a nice round of applause to all of these. These are not new kids on the block. They've been around, so they're seasoned people. We know them. They're very competent individuals. We love you all, and we'll try to help you in your service to Srila Prabhupada. Yes, thank you.
So, Maharaj, you're right. Grey hair or no hair was one of the criteria.
Gray hair, salt and pepper hair, no hair, part bald, whatever.
Thank you. Next slide. Oh, sorry. Last one, can you just stand up, please? So temple operations, Maharaj was saying, is managed by Raj Prabhu. And a number of areas, this is the way I was saying, blue box leaders and green box leaders. So we have facilities management, which basically is ashram management, maintenance, etc. With Billy Prabhu, please take a bow. Then we have the kitchen area, which is your, basically cooking, managing the kitchen, yoga inventory, etc. And we have Kamalakanti Prabhu, is he?